like this. What? Godfather Don, word. Look. Morality is what you lack and hold. Principalities are stories that was never told. This reality full of people who's cool and cold, and I only value those that are good for the soul. And you supposed to get flowers when a nigga's alive. Y'all say it's cowardly society to pride, but this is the bottom line. I'm getting sick with all these fibs and the lies. In these streets, these niggas beef just to die. I put my D's in the sky where certain niggas couldn't see eye to eye. It makes the whole world blind, you wouldn't know till you try. And I obliged by my willingness, I have to get by. But what I feel is this is serious, my people are tired. If I appreciate you, why would I do shit to eliminate you? A path of streams, I don't need to crave those deep in angles. Might be depleted, but I see shit for the way it dangles. This is my thesis, even the devil would need his angels. I channel my thoughts, put volume up, handle the vacant and erupt before my palms fold up. I don't pray hardly enough, I had qualms I've tucked. Caution, fucking sucks, now that's all that I trust. Dig me, these niggas switch me when the hammer's bursting. They damn for certain, escaping heat when expanding curtains. I know my family's working full of land urchins who's really crammed the burden. I plan to murder verbs instead of persons. Dark cans of worms squirming and impersonating the role. All these damn excursions that bitches take evading their soul. I'm the man expanding from urbanism to life and gross. Niggas prancing on my death for all of these untimely quotes. Morality is what you lack and hold. Principalities are stories that was never told. This reality full of people who's cool and cold, and I only value those that are good for the soul. Morality is what you lack and hold. Principalities are stories that was never told. This reality full of people who's cool and cold, and I only value those that are good for the soul. I made an oath and y'all ain't keeping your end up on the bargain. Double text you tripping sometimes if we really ain't talking. What the fuck should I say that'll grant me some pardon? When pops died and I cried, you always worry about some drama. Words to mama, should I give you respect? The only time is when we talk, it's when I cash in a few paychecks. Could go days without speaking, but you claiming we best. When it rains and pours blood from the top of the steps, I guess it's the record that friendship that really one-sided, not a diss, trying to understand the very cause behind it. I felt a little dumbsided and truthfully was blinded. Not one gift that I got talked about giving you thousands. The niggas telling you don't give your all, gets all. I ain't checking niggas no more, cause they moving crisscross. We're not enemies at all, but the love not there no more. Felt the pain when I was waiting for the texts that you ignored. I'm not hard to talk to, nah, I'm not really a fan of beef, but if you dumping my feet, then I have to spark you. I'm sick of most of these freaks acting like the streets made them harmful. You had both of your feet on the beach on a boat with a harpoon, and all of you oscillated leaders can eat my cock too. Ever since I came from the fetus, shit has been real hard, dude. It's no more heart involved, now I'm watchful. I send my regards to all those we lost that's buried deep in those corn roots. Morality is what you lack and hold. Principalities are stories that was never told. This reality full of people who's cool and cold, and I only value those that are good for the soul. Morality is what you lack and hold. Principalities are stories that was never told. This reality full of people who's cool and cold, and I only value those that are good for the soul.